Hey, it's Ocean, and as you can see in the title, I'll be showing you my must-have mods, but specifically the mods and custom content that I absolutely cannot play without. So this video is split between Create a Sim and gameplay, and as always, everything will be linked in a post down in the description below. But let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to start with Create a Sim. Truthfully, I can play the game 100% vanilla, but if I didn't have to and someone forced me to choose my favorite mods that will at least spruce up the game, these are the mods that I'm going to play with. I do enjoy playing with the default skin and eyes. The default skin that I've been using for literally the last 2 years is Lumia's vanilla skin. I've literally been using it for like 2 years straight nonstop. I love this. Let me actually take off her skin details and her makeup so you can actually just see it in its raw form. I just love the way that the lips look. It has like a slight texture to it, but the great thing about the vanilla skin is that it's the closest skin to Max's skin. It's just better. So it's my go-to skin. You can layer anything on top of it and it still looks good, and it's just a really nice pretty skin. And speaking of skin, I cannot live without my Bare Skintones by Llama-Tees. Now granted, The Sims did add some new skin tones, definitely an improvement from the original game back in 2014. However, I just feel like the original, like here I'm going to click on some of the originals, they just don't do it justice. You do have to kind of play around with the sliders to get that perfect skin tone, but Llama-Tees has literally made skin tones that again are still slider compatible. Here's one of them right now, but a lot of them are already kind of made in so many different and dynamic skin tones that I don't even have to play with the sliders. They're just kind of there, and when I do play with them, I can just kind of perfect already like something that's already perfect. The cool tones are actually cool and they don't make your sim look dead, you know, like they are just very nice. So very nice skin tones. Perfection. Heading over to the eyes. Now, something about the eyes. Right now, I'm actually using Pearl Eyes by Llama Loaf. I tend to go back to them a lot because they look very simple. I'm a very simple gal. I love simple eyes that kind of resemble EA, but just, you know, have a little different twang to them. I really love how crystal-y they look, just very clear, direct eyes. However, I have been known to not use a default eye at all, and all I've used is an eye shine remover by Lumia. Again, I've taken the eyes and opened it up in Photoshop, and there's literally like a shine there that's just so unnecessary. So technically I do not need a default eye. I can use the eye shine remover, and I have done that before because I actually really do like Max's their eyes, but sometimes I just like using a default eye just to make my Sims look slightly different. The next must have are the Pearly Whites by Pixis. And what this mod is going to do is make the actual EAT look better, more whiter. It just looks better. It's going to fix all of the default teeth that the Sims 4 comes with. I do have 2 additional teeth types here, but I'm not going to go over those because these are its own thing. However, yeah, this is just what it does for the EA teeth. It's just, it makes it look better. They're literally pearly whites, and I just like how they don't look too real, but they just look good for the Sims. A lot of you ask how I make my Sims look so different or how I make them look so unique, and this next mod that I'm going to show you is why is what has helped me do this. So you see how I have a lot of head shapes. I probably have more than enough, and they're all not going to load. I have to like literally pause on it so they can load up. Same thing with the eyes. You see I have tons of eye shapes here. Again, like they're not all going to load, but if I click on them, you know, you can still look through all of them. Now, this is called the Zerbu CAS Presets. What this mod is going to do is add additional CAS presets than the one that Max's gives us so that you can experiment with a ton of presets and mess around with them. This is how I make them unique. You know, I'm able to just choose from different starting points, which helps drastically. That is also with the noses. I mean, everything that you can shape on your sim, that's with everything. Also different styles of lips so that I'm able to experiment with all different types of lips and, you know, make different Sims essentially. So it gives you different starting points. It's going to enhance your creativity. The next thing I want to talk about is my lighting mod. Now, normally I have a CAS background. I use my own. I do have them linked on my Tumblr, but I took it out because it's not really a must-have for me. But what is a must-have for me is what you probably noticed, which is my CAS lighting. I need Create a Sim lighting so that I can kind of like immerse myself in the experience and my Sims don't look dry and dusty while I'm trying to make them. You see how there's some shine on her legs? It seems like there's some type of light in the right hand corner that is just targeted on her, and she looks gorgeous. Everything's illuminated and it helps to see everything when you're creating Sims. I am using the Simply Anjuta Create a Sim Lighting. I love this light so much. It's a lighting mod that is going to make creating Sims so much better, and your pictures on the gallery actually reflect this lighting change as well. So we have the city light. I am currently using the neutral light. I love it because I can just use it no matter what. The torch light is such a good vibe as well, but the neutral light is what I use for Create a Sim. And here they have the comparisons of the different lights so that you can see like which would fit your style better. And here's neutral light. That's what I'm using. And it is perfect for me. I will never take it out of my game. All right, so we are in game and I'm gonna go ahead and show you my must-have gameplay mods. These aren't gonna be too big. So even if you're a first-time mod user, I feel like any of these mods are gonna definitely be helpful and not make you feel too overwhelmed. So these are the basics, basically. Needs in the Sims are very hard to keep up with, especially if you have a big family or whatever the case may be. I'm dropping her needs right now by using this mod just to show you. Say she is, boom, extremely tired. She is now uncomfortable. I can actually just click where I want her energy to be, if you can check that, just so that I can, complete a painting or say hi to a friend without her passing out. I mainly use this to raise needs. So if she was hungry, you might see me just click it away so that I can complete things in the game without worrying about needs. I mean, sometimes in life you'll be really, really tired, but you have to push through. So I look at it that way. So there's nothing wrong with cheating up needs. Okay. It's 2022. I'm not playing for needs anymore. Okay. I got things to do in my game. So that's a must have. Another thing that I use this for, which is also great for storytelling, is promoting my sim. If I don't feel like doing this, I will right click and I can promote, demote, promote to the branch selection, or I can just choose a level. So if I just want her to be level 3 teacher, she'll go ahead and get a promotion on that, and boom, you got your promotion. I can also say I don't know, I want her to have the promotion task complete and I don't feel like researching and debating. I can right click that as well and it'll mark it as done. And I can also do that with the home assignment too, or with whatever the task for the day for that job is. I love being able to right click this, and most importantly, I love being able to just promote them to the branch selection so that I can choose what they're going to do between that huge moment in their career, so you don't have to like go through the whole process. So what if I just choose professor or whatever? I can click that. She got the promotion. I mean, it's effortless. And then I can go back here and I can actually demote before the branch selection. If I change my mind, I can change the career branch if I actually didn't want to choose that one. And I can also promote to the max level. Another thing I love about the UI cheats mod is I can click on the season and I can change the current weather. I'm just actually going to put cloudy just because it's sunny right now. I can choose cloudy and you give it a couple minutes. See how it's kind of sunny right now? You give a couple minutes because the game kind of has to register, okay, you want it to be cloudy. It's starting to get a little darker up in here. So it'll change in a minute, it'll change in a few. Don't rush it like me. Sometimes I'll do this and I'll click cloudy again because I'm like, hurry up, change it already. But it will change because you can see it's not even as like bright as what it was. You can also right click on the actual season and you can change the season. I never change the season because my seasons is normally set to whatever I want, but you can do this just in case you're doing a build, for instance, and you want it to be wintertime when you take your screenshot. There you go. That's how you do it. Another feature of the UI cheats and why I must have it is because if you look at the household funds, I can right click and I can add simoleons, galactic credits if you have Journey to Batu. I can add bits and I can also add pieces if you have eco lifestyle. So I could add 100 bits and 100 pieces and she'll be able to make like candles and all that stuff without me having to rummage through the garbage cans. I can add 60,000 simoleons. I can either set her money to this, which if I set it, it'll just go directly 60,000 simoleons, or I can just add money. You guys understand the concept. I can just add it. So now it's 62,000 simoleons. It is now cloudy and I hate cloudy weather. So I hate to do this to you, game, but yeah. Make it sunny again. But now, as you can see, it did get cloudy and it reflected that. So now we're going to give it like another 2 or 3 minutes and it'll change into being sunny again. One more thing I use it for is to change their mood. She's happy right now, but if she was like super upset and I wanted to change it, all I have to do is right click her emotion. And as you can see, she's fine. The next gameplay mod is one that we all are probably familiar with. It is going to be MC Command Center. This is like the holy grail of control when it comes to The Sims 4. You can modify a household in CAS, which I didn't mean to do, but here we are. This is great too if you just want to do that really quick wherever you are, because you can do that with any sim, any townie. We have sim commands here where I can modify their career outfit. So sometimes career outfits look wonky. You can change that. You can set their age, maintain sim. I'm going to click on this. You can delete a sim, kill a sim, move a sim. You can teleport sims to a lot. Like say you actually want to teleport your friend Dominic Virus. You can go ahead and teleport him here just in case you just automatically want him to be here. There are plenty of MC Command Center tutorials, and I'll probably do one in the future, but what I mainly use it for is going to MC cheats. I will cheat the sim info, and what I like to do is go to the skill cheats. Now mind you, there's a lot of cheats here. I mean, you can even cheat up a degree if you wanted to, but I go to skill cheats and I normally set skills to a certain level. You have all these choices, you can go through them, but what I like to do, let's just say I want her to have really good charisma. I can go ahead, it shows you the minimum and maximum value. I'll say I just want her at least at 5. And then she will gain charisma level 5 without me having to work for it, and it'll display that in her section right there. Another thing with MC Command Center that I like is going to MC Dresser and just being able to change the outfit without them having to actually change their outfit because that's just another interaction that I don't want them to do. So it'll just change their outfit, and this also works for other sims in the neighborhood as well. If you want everyone to dress informal and for some reason they're not, you can go to MC Dresser, change outfit, and I can change him in his party outfit, and then boom, you know, he'll be in that outfit and everything looks right. I use this a lot, especially when I film and stuff like that. I use it so that everything kind of looks cohesive. My game is not perfect. I'm using MC cheats, MC Command Center, and I'm just editing it out. Another thing I like to use it for as well is to control pregnancy. I can start a pregnancy with whoever I want. I hate to do this to her, but just to show you because it's such an important thing. Let's just get pregnant by Marcus Flex. I can also, you know, put how many babies I want. I can actually control if it's a male or female. I could say I want twins, twin girls, and she'll be pregnant with twin girls, and it'll say it here who she is. It'll say who the partner was and pregnant with, as you can see, 2 female babies. You can select the pregnancy phase and choose the trimester, make her go into labor already. You can also pause the pregnancy just in case like you're busy doing something and you don't want the pregnancy to go by so fast. So those are just a couple of things that you can do with MC Command Center. And also if you were to go to MC CAS, for instance, one thing that's kind of like a nice little addition is you can select your sim's favorite drink. So normally if you go to a bar, you can order your favorite drink, and normally it's something like random that you wouldn't think your sim would like, but you can actually select what their favorite drink is here, which is kind of cool. The next mod that I want to show you guys is going to be a lighting mod that you kind of can't tell right now, and I'm so used to it that I might not even be able to tell a difference, but if I take it out, I will. So I'm gonna turn off all the lights in the house. Now, normally if you turn off all the lights in a sim's house, especially if it was nighttime, it'd be easier to even see the difference. See how everything's kind of like a neutral color and it looks more realistic. The lighting looks realistic. In the Sims 4, for some reason, there's a bluish tint. When it comes to the actual game itself, there's like a weird blue tint, and I'm going to go to the website so that I can show you the pictures a little bit better. So what I'm showing you is the Out of the Dark lighting mod by Lothario. It's a gameplay focused take on the Sims 4 indoor lighting system. So as you can see, this is Max's lighting, and then here's Out of the Dark. So it kind of brightened things a little bit, but not too much, and it looks more realistic. Here's Max's. This is No Blue by Lumio, who also made a lighting mod, and I used to use that in my earlier YouTube days, but it was a little bit too dark. It's still good. It's all about preference. I liked Out of the Dark a little bit better because it wasn't too dark at nighttime. So like at nighttime, this one would be too dark. Max's again is too blue. It's like there's a natural blue tint in the game and it just looks awful. If you take a look here, here's Max's. And then here's Out of the Dark. As you can see, like Max's is illuminating in this blue tint, while Out of the Dark is kind of giving it the natural lighting that's coming from the light. So if you say, oh my God, your game, it looks so nice, maybe this is what y'all are seeing too, because I've had it in my game for so long that I don't even know. And I'm not using Reshade right now. The next mod is Into the Light, which is also a lighting mod created by the same person. So with Into the Light, you may not be able to tell the difference. Here it is. So in this picture, we have the Max's lighting. It's normal, regular, and here's No Glow. So it's just, you know, simple. But If we go to into the light, the sim is actually blending in with the background more. It's completely dark, so he's not glowing. He is actually like, it looks like he's in a very dark room. His face is not like lit up. And then here where it looks kind of hazy, like the sun's going down, his skin is actually reflecting the lighting as well. So it's like a really small change, but if you compare these 3 photos, you can tell that they look like their surroundings. It pairs greatly with the out of the dark mod. As you can see, they just blend in with the environment. So here's Maxis and here's into the light. You see it's dark, it's purple, she's probably in a nightclub, but her face isn't glowing like randomly. It just looks more realistic. We are almost done here. The next must-have is going to be some holiday icons for The Sims 4. This is by Little Miss Sam, and it's absolutely a must-have because holidays play a big role in gameplay. But we only get like a handful of icons, which you have a ton of different holidays. So I have a bunch of icons. I can make a lemonade day. I can make a free Starbucks coffee day. I don't know. Just a lot of different icons that you can mess with. All of these icons are extracted from the actual game icons. So they're not custom made by a user. They're just extracted from the actual game. Speaking of custom holiday icons, I also have more club icons by Zerbu. If you are creating a club, again, we have a select handful of icons, but this is going to extract all of the game icons basically, and you can make a key club. One thing I like about this is the pancake icon that's here. You could make like a pancake club. So it's actually going to expand your gameplay in a sense, because you're like, ooh, it takes you out of that element of having only 5 icons basically to choose from, and you can have more ideas. The next thing I want to talk about is something that I feel like I don't really need these items, but they're things that I tend to use. I'm noticing a lot in gameplay. And so I wanted to add this in here because I've been getting a lot of questions about it, and yeah. So it is the Grannies Cookbook and Oni's Recipe Pack. These are by 2 different creators, but they do the same thing, which is add more recipes for your Sims. I have 2 videos on this, which I'm also going to link in the description and probably at the end of the video as well. So I'm not going to really go over it or how to download it and all that stuff, but I will say that it's going to add more recipes. These are some of the meals that I have. Let me give her cooking level 10. The recipes that are actually in these 2 mods require certain skills to unlock certain recipes. So I went ahead and cheated that up really quick. Now I can make a ton of stuff. I've chose all of these recipes, but basically what this is going to do is add more recipes. I am someone that loves cooking games. I love cooking in The Sims. They each have different recipes, and I really love using them both because, for instance, Oni's Cookbook comes with certain recipes like spam musubi, a lot of like Asian recipes as well, which is why it's a must-have for me. So I'm gonna have her just make that just because. These mods literally work the same. You just plop the you can put this anywhere, these 2 objects, no other strings attached, no other mods, and yeah, you just choose what you want to cook, and the Sims cook it. So let me put the what am I talking about, the peppers up here. You see the food mesh and everything just looks really nice. The last item I want to show you is going to be a must-have because I feel like it's going to be something that I can't really live without. Only if I'm playing in vanilla and I just really want to make sure everything kind of feels still immersive, and it is the Photographic Memory mod. I love this thing. I know you're looking at this flash drive and you're like, what is this? This object is going to allow you to create photo GIFs, improve photo quality, or transfer a photo to like a canvas or a cross stitch. I have a video on this, so this is not a tutorial. I'll link it down below. I mostly use this mod to create Polaroid pictures and stuff because I just really like it. So I'll just take this picture. I actually already see, and it's already in our inventory. So boom, we can take it out, put it back in. If you use the design tool, you can click on it and add a little caption to it, which I thought is a really nice feature. So this is gonna make your Sims gameplay just really nice. You can customize this, add a moodlet, all this stuff. I'm just gonna link you to that video because now it's gonna turn into a tutorial. I don't want to have you guys here all day, but if you don't even care about all that, what you can do is improve the photo quality. You see how her thumb is blocking this one? Sometimes the gnome will appear in your photo and stuff. If you don't have a good photography skill, I can click on this and it'll instantly make it better. So No more thumb shots, no more gnome pictures. And those are all the mods that I just need to at least enjoy the gameplay. There are tons of other mods that I use, and you've seen that in my gameplay. However, these are the mods that, you know, just really just enhance the game in a very subtle way, and I really need them, like really bad. I really can't live without them. So hopefully you'll check them out. Everything will be linked again, like I said, in a post in the description down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always stay wavy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alrighty, peace out.